So today's mini episode is all about finding the right question to answer so that your solutions can be the best they can be. And this applies to work, life, engineering. I'm going to give you some examples of this in action for me that helped me reframe a problem I was having, and hopefully it's useful for you. So what happened was I was holding a men's circle, but the thing I had a problem with is all of the indoor candles, the kind of fake LED candles and lighting and stuff, just really doesn't hit. When I've been outdoors on camping retreats and there's a campfire in the middle, I literally like look at it and I become like this caveman meditative Zen zombie. It just really regulates. Like, I don't know what's going on, but it feels really regulating and calm. And I've not had that same feeling with anything that's indoors. And so the brainwave I had was, can we bring a campfire indoors and make it safe? And that was the problem statement I started with. When I started to dig into some research and think about like problem solutions, I was like getting really excited over all the products that could be created from safe indoor fires. How can you make a fire safe? Maybe you can have an extinguishing system. Maybe you can have just a candle with like a guard around it. But I paused, and then my engineering brain kicked in. And then I asked myself, am I asking the right question? And the answer was no. The question isn't, can I make an indoor fire safe? The question is, how can I create a indoor focal point that naturally regulates a group's nervous system? So you can tell the difference between what I had before and what I had after. It was a lot more broad, and it didn't constrain the solution space by saying the words fire. And that opened up a world of possibilities, including, quite randomly, lava lamps. Lava lamps are actually kind of on the right track because they have this amorphous, kind of unpredictable pattern. They're warm, they have lighting. There are lots of problems with lava lamps. They're a bit kitsch and they're associated with certain like dorm room, university, 80s vibes. But the engineering principle of a lava lamp kind of liquid is an awesome starting point for a new product that's safe indoors and creates a indoor fire effect. Now, I wouldn't have got to the solution of lava lamp from my previous question, which is, can I make a fire safe indoors? But having a more broader question or broader solution neutral problem statement allowed me to find other opportunities for the same problem. So the reason this works is because most of us go about our life with blinkers. I have a lot of blinkers, and entering into a higher level of solution and high level of problem statement allows those blinkers to widen a little bit. And maybe there are other ways to solve what is actually trying to be solved rather than the thing that I was asking myself the whole time. Here are some of the ways this applies to day-to-day life. For example, the problem I had was I want to find a park to run in every day, every morning, so I can, be happy, healthy, and fit for the rest of the day. That was a very constraining problem statement because I have to have a green space that's big enough and away from cars and all these other things. What I actually realized I'm trying to solve for is, how can I stay calm, regulated, and present during the day? And that can look like breath work, that can look like having a yoga practice, that can look like maybe doing less during the day. Maybe that can look like dancing and jigging about and just being more like calm. So the question I'll leave you with is, what are you actually trying to solve for? And is there another way to get there? If you're stuck, go up a level of problem statement and try to brainstorm lots of different ways in which to do that. Thank you so much. Take care. Bye.